Hello, my fellow Slayers, this is Maluncha, and welcome back to Dauntless. I'm a little late to the party, it's been a busy week, so really not a lot of time to actually record. But we still have some new stuff in Dauntless that we need to look at. First is a couple quests. Apparently there are 2 quests now, because there's a quest over there as well. And then we got a quest with Dr. Periani. We also still have a sword rework to look into. But first we're gonna talk to Dr. Periani, see what she has to say. What they left behind. Dr. Periani needs your help to learn more about Void Runners. Gather Void Runner Lantern cores. A voice from the Void lore. Okay. So let's focus on what's important, Slayer. Knowledge, especially the secret knowledge of the Void Runners, of which we have but scratched the surface. But our new environments present... Isn't environments present an opportunity? Okay. My field team sent word what appear to be Void Runner lantern cores on many islands in the vicinity. Yes, they too used lanterns, but that's about all our culture shares with theirs.
I would ask
Hey, Arkan. Help Arkan Drew solve an umbral mystery. When is a door not a door? Slay 30 umbral behemoths, radiant weapon counts as 2, and collect 100 void relics. Oh, our void relics thing again? Okay. The space in between lore. Thus far, Slayer, we've been looking at umbral portals primarily as a doorway through which we might instantly travel a great distance, linear travel if you will, but an open door can let in unexpecteds. I believe this happened during our journey through the portal drive. The door, to abuse the metaphor, is stuck open, just a crack. I need data to pinpoint this crack. Data your lantern can collect from umbral behemoths and void relics.
Goodbye.
And apparently we have another quest. Visit the training area. By the number, speak to trainer Rosk. There you are, Slayer. Good to see you. Wanted to let you in on a new service here at the training grounds. The Aethersmith owed me a favor, so he whipped up a sensor gadget that tells me exactly how much damage you're doing. And more importantly, what kind. Give her a go. Okay, so 0 core damage, part damage, stagger damage, wound damage. Okay, and then on the right here we can perfectly actually see the sword. So use core combos to generate valor, allowing the use of powerful valor combos. So yeah, we have a light attack, just one light left click, pretty easy, and you can do that in quick succession. As you can see, if you do that in quick succession on the left top, you can get 1 valor if you actually do it. Then we have a heavy attack, and if you do 3 in succession, you actually get 2 valor. Now when 1 bar is actually filled, you can actually do one of the following. You can do the crescent strike. So one left, 1 right. It's a heavy upper slash. Now we actually used up 1 valor bar. So let's quickly fill that back up. Now the second one you can do, and this is one that I use the most actually, because I find it does, well, the most damage, or it's the most useful one, is the resounding echo. So it's 1 heavy, 1 light attack, and then 1 heavy again. You basically place an area of effect below the behemoth, as you can see, that constantly damages it. And I find this one the most effective as I'm, well, fighting the behemoth close by. If I'm a little bit far away and I cannot reach the behemoth, let's quickly charge it up. There we go. So our bars are full again. You can do Blade Rush, and that's hold your left mouse button to actually jump towards the behemoth and do a big slash. So that's Blade Rush. Now the next one you can do is actually Blade Surge, and that's actually because it works really good with my let's quickly check equipment. So if you look at Call of Dawn, I use the mod Dynamic Blade Core. After using any Valor combo, your next Valor combo within 5 seconds deals 30% more damage. So the one I use is the Blade Surge. And why do I use it? Well, let's quickly fill up our second bar. There we go. So Blade Surge actually throws from a distance, and you can actually go a big far distance, but let's just go from here. If you hold it and you're like knocked out, or the behemoth runs away from you and you're just too far to actually make the Blade Rush jump, you can actually do Blade Surge to actually throw something at the behemoth, and that's Blade Surge. Like, you can throw your swing at the behemoth, and well, that's one that I use pretty often actually. Let's quickly go over them again. There we go. So Blade Rush is the hold left mouse button to do the dash forward, and then Blade Surge is actually want to throw a swing at the behemoth. Does pretty good damage. And then yeah, we have our specials, our Valiant Overdrive and our Aether Dash. There we go. Those are the new moves and the new parts you can do with the sword. Well, by the numbers, pretty useful, huh? You can use the numbers to find the right weapon to fit your hunt. Do you want to expose wounds? Do you need a particular break part? Or do you just want to stagger your quarry? Just try out your options on the dummies and let the magic numbers be your guide. Except they're not magic. Arkan was very clear about that. Forget I said it. Thanks, Slayer. Okay, so yeah. Complete side quest completed by the numbers, and we don't get any rewards. And can you see like the little counter on top? The core damage, part damage, stagger damage, and wound damage. I wish we would have that on hunts, like constantly, that by the end of the hunt you can actually see how much damage you actually did. And it will be really good if that was incorporated into... I've been talking about this for a long time, like I think almost the entire time that I've been playing Dauntless. It would be really nice if you could see your damage output versus other players. I think these are the... Void Runner Lantern Core. So yeah, these are the things we're gonna need to pick up. I believe it was 25. Go. First quest complete. So yeah, I found between 6 and 8 on 4 different planes, 4 different planes. So what I did was I went into hunt and then patrol, and then I first did a neutral patrol. Actually did 2 neutral patrols, and I got 2 different islands. From that, then I did the blaze control patrol for the blaze, basically for this island you see here. And then I did 1 frost patrol for this island here. The behemoths are lower, and I always went into private hunt. Why private hunt? It does take a while to actually... what I did was run around the island of the edges. And then after I ran around the island once, I basically went into the interior of the island and actually... ran around like the peaks, as you can see here, the peak, like I just ran around the peak and then head to the next peak and ran around there, and it was pretty easy to find them. And I think I even have 3 islands that I didn't see yet, so 3 or 4 islands I didn't see yet, so it shouldn't be all that hard to collect all 25. It's good to have those reports confirmed. What led the Void Runners to scatter these all over the place was the tracks, some other experiment gone wrong. I will take time to glean everything I can from these cores, but be assured I have both patience and purpose. So yeah, gathered Void Runner Lantern Corns, Hunt Pass XP, a voice from the Void lore, and 100 rams. Okay, continue. Oh, and a follow-up. Humanity and behemoths cannot coexist. It's impossible. That means it's them or us, and I tend to ensure it's them. Core competence competency. I have a lack with my words again. Find and retrieve more Void Runner Lantern cores. Oh. Gather Void Runner Lantern cores. 250. What? 250? Okay, so yeah, if we presume that there's around 6 to 8 on every island, this might actually take a while. Catalyst cells, that's pretty good. So this core competency quest. 250, I'm getting closer, as you can see. I've been running, well, for a day or 3 now, a couple runs a day actually, and well, I actually went on, because I was running around the islands. I'm basically going into a patrol hunt, a neutral patrol on solo. That way I can just clear the island and get everything, every core that I can find before I actually kill the behemoth. But yeah, you might be wondering, what the hell is that outfit you're wearing? I basically made a new build just for gathering, just for running around the island. And it is ridiculous how fast you can go. So quickly gonna check in my equipment. So I am using the Void Bane. It's not really completely built out yet, but it's basically so I could get my markers up to get 6 on all. I'm getting Malkarian Sight for the Grace, because that's really one of the cells that you actually need for this build. Grace is while sprinting gain movement speed up to 20%, after sprinting gain attack speed equal to Grace's bonus movement speed. But yeah, it's we want to run around really fast on an island to get everything that we will gather, everything that we need before we actually slay the behemoth, and we want to do it as fast as possible. So yeah, while sprinting gain movement speed up to 20%, so 20% movement speed that you basically get on top of it. Then I'm using Fury Battle Plate, basically because I needed the mobility slot for Swift. Now I have the mobility slot on here as well for the lightning boots, for Swift as well. And what does Swift do while sheeted, so while you're not equipping your weapon, grants 30% movement speed to all nearby slayers. So I do believe that works for me as well. So in conjuncture with Grace, that's already 50% movement speed. Now, if we take into effect Shrike's Zeal, move 40% faster for 6 seconds. So yeah, in total, that's 90% movement speed on the 6 seconds. And then 15% for 15 seconds when you can use the hold ability. That's 105 increased movement speed if you can use all of them at the same time. And it basically looks a little bit like this. So you can see on the left side my bar is going up. That's basically the Grace working in effect. So if you run, you get a stack to 10, and at 10 it's the max, and then for the duration that it is, you get attack speed on the amount of movement speed that you got. So the moment you start sprinting, you can see it going up to level 10, and it remains there. And you can already see my movement speed is pretty fast. This is in conjuncture with well, the Grace ability, the Swift ability. So when sheeted, I run faster. So this is actually 50% movement speed. It's actually pretty fast. But then if we tap it, you basically get something like this. You can already see us going faster. And then if you actually hold your button, well, we lost the tap actually, but yeah, it becomes really ridiculous. You can actually run through the islands like it is nothing. Put onto that effect when you pick up a little wisp like this one. So I'm gonna really keep this one a little bit. Yeah, you can only get the hold ability if you pick up all the wisps. So I'm quickly gonna wait for my tap ability. So let's get that up. We're at 60 right now. Let's tap this and then pick a wisp. And you can see now, like, this is the speed I'm getting while trying to gather all the materials that you're gonna need. And this is actually the fastest moving, the fastest run speed that you can get in this game right now. Like, there's nothing else you can go on top of it, and it is really, really ridiculous. So yeah, kind of wanted to bring you in on a little trick I'm using to gather them up. Like I said, this movement speed is, yeah, it's really ridiculous. You can just run around the behemoth, and yeah, he will never be able to hit you. But yeah, we're not. it's not really a good set to be hunting behemoths. The only thing this set is good for, and this setup is good for, is for running around really, really fast to gather everything. So yeah, I'm gonna gather a little more, guys, while I'm done with the quest, and yeah, I'll bring you guys back. Here we go. 250 Void Runner crystals found. It was one hell of a farm. I think this was the heaviest farm I've done so far in Dauntless, in a short time, at least. Core competency. Slayer, you have put the Orrery research team to shame. I intend to relay their greedy treasure hunting ways to the disciplinary board. If they ever return to this sport, I'll see to it the Ram's Guard arrest them. Find and retrieve more Void Runner Lanterns, 250, so we get 100 Hunt Pass XP, 100 Rams Gold Slayer Core, and then 2 Catalyst Cells and 1 Catalyst plus 1 and plus, well, 1 plus 2 and 2 plus 1s. So basically with these we can actually make a level 3 ones, and I do believe that I was really looking forward to these Catalyst Cells. So I'm pretty happy that I can actually get this done. As a fact, we got the Hunt Pass track. Apparently we have a new reward as well. If we go back in the track, we can see that at level 28, a couple days back, I also got some new lore. And then at level 5, I think it was, yeah, at level 5 there was more lore as well. There's only 2 books in this Hunt Pass, as far as I can see it. So I'm not really sure if we check on the journal and the lore in the game collections. Clear Skies, so we got a Voice from the Void, and then the new one that we got is Shadow Play. So yeah, I'm gonna read it on my own. The other one was a little bit too long to actually completely read through it. So yeah, this is basically, if you wanna read it, just slow down the page. It's for Lady Luck actually, so pretty excited to read this one as well. Anyway, guys, I think that's gonna wrap it up. If I look at my quests, I kind of wanted to do this one because it was possible, but yeah, for the second one, when a door is not a door, still got 38 days to complete this one. Slay 30 Umbral Behemoths, Radiant Weapon counts as 2, and then collect 100 Void Relics. Now, the 100 Void Relics, how do you collect them? It's basically the random relics that show up in the city, like 10 a day, and I've not really been paying attention to the past few days, so as you can see in the right top, I only have like 18 out of 100, so yeah, it's gonna take me at least if I don't find them all, at least, well, 8 more days, 9 more days at least, if I can all find them all. But yeah, that's where I'm gonna wrap up this episode, guys. Do hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.